Alright, it's a new day. Battery ran out yesterday. Picking up where I left off. Let's get this attached. Just realized I put the mark in the wrong spot, so I'm going to flip it over. So not too bad. So now what we're going to do is start attaching it. But if you look here, I'm going to turn it around. It sticks out a little bit. For those areas where it sticks out, I will grind it down. That way it doesn't interfere. But actually, yeah, we'll be okay because it's going to. So I'm going to do something here. At this point, what I want to do is actually unmount this. There's only 3 screws holding the top, and grind the back because those screws are sticking out. So I'm going to take off the brush. And I'm not going to put the brush on because I have to still stain this, and I'll have to unmount this so I can stain it. So at this point I'm going to unmount it, take off the brush, leave it off, and then that way I can actually seal it, sorry, not stain. So when we're touching it with our dirty hands at the shop, it doesn't leave any marks. This side I already kind of stained. You can kind of hear how it's rough. I found out that a 220 sponge takes that away, and see, it gets all nice and smooth. This has 3 coats, this has only like 2, so I need to take this, and that will be actually what I do after this. The other thing I need to do is figure out of a locking mechanism to keep this closed. What I may do is use the same latches that I used in the front, but put them this way and have them lock this way. I think that's going to be a great idea. I'll have to head out to the hardware store to get those. They're just, they call them drawer latches with locks. But this looks good. You can see here I could stick my hand in, and afterwards you can pop this out, and dust should stay from spewing out. If anything, just stay inside. So I'm going to take this apart. I'll back up the camera and get going grinding on those screws there. So can you see the cat? Yeah, we used to call him OK for our outside kitty. We know it's Buddy, right, Buddy? Yeah, Buddy. He lives outside. He belongs to everybody in this neighborhood. Yeah, I know. these safely away in my little project drawer for this project. I'll put this bad boy in here, and let's lay some blue tape. If I know where it is. Where the hell did I put the blue tape? Found the blue tape. It was in a box with something on top of it. That's what I get. Again, I'm trying to clean up my shop. This is the first project to do that. Well, what you saw me doing the other day is I was pushing down on here. I'm gonna get in here nice and close so you guys can see what I'm doing. I think this technique works really well, and I want you guys to see it. So what I'm doing here is I'm applying the tape, and you can see the heads of the screw, the tail, the sharp portion of the screws pop right out there, right? They're actually pretty sharp. So I'm gonna do that to the rest of it. And then what I do is I take one of my shop rags and I finish pushing them down. Then I'm going to come by with the grinder and I'm going to grind these away. Okay? So I'm going to back you back up. And we can check this out. Alright. There we go. So, if you look now, I'll zoom in here, they're all nicely ground flat. You notice I didn't pin the unit down, the door down to the, I want it to be flexible. The reason for that is I didn't want to be able to put that much force into the door. Can you guys hear the dogs crying? Mine do the same thing, so I'm glad it's just not my dogs. Alright, we got it all in. Very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, I'm going to go get those latches. I'll probably go do that right now and then come back and mount them. So I'm going to run to the hardware store and we'll be right back. So I went to the hardware store. I got the latches I need. I'm gonna put those on right now. Also found these like carabiner snapper things, so we can snap them in there so they don't pop off. I've been having issues with that. So first things first, I need to mark out where I want these. So what I decided is about 2.5 inches looks about right. So we'll do that right now. Get these on here. Handy Andy had to go help my beautiful wife Lena put together the wash and fold. If you guys don't have one of those are handy. Help you fold your laundry like you just bought them again. So I marked out the location of the screw holes for these. They only have 2 if you look, so I'm gonna get those installed right now. Always make sure that the locking piece where it latches faces away from the latch. That's what I'm doing right here. Alright, the latch is there. So what I'm going to do now is that I had to put the 2 screws on the inside now where this closes up. See? It closes up that way. So I'm going to do that now. What I found out works best is I get the top one in first, and I go in and get the second one because it's kind of hard to get down in there to get this bottom one without having something holding it. What I'm going to do is tap it. I'm going to pre-drill it and put the screw in, and then I'm not going to tighten it up all the way and then mark the next one. Now with that one screw in there, I'll be able now to get that center point here. You can visually check if it's lined up. There we go. Luckily those screws didn't pop out, so we're good. We don't have to do anything about it. Now, let's see if it latches. There we go. See how this doesn't fly off, you know, seal all the way? I'm okay with that actually. I need a little bit of air, so when the vacuum system is sucking, this has a negative pressure chamber, so a little bit of air gaps is okay. But to make sure they don't pop back open, I bought these carabiner almost looking things at the hardware store. So that will just go in there like that, and this won't open now. Pretty good workaround. Alright, we're done with the back door. So this pretty much ends the fabrication portion of the enclosure. I've been able to do some really nice things here. You can see here that the openings here, what this is really for is that if I want to cut a really long piece or carve a really long piece with the X-carve, I can actually look through here. I'm going to take the camera out so you can see this. So if I go down here, you can actually see it goes through all the way to the front. Let's see if I can get it to focus in there. And it can pop out the front brushes there. So with that, we'll be able to do that. Go to the other notches, brackets. So I'm going to be taking those, putting the other carabiners there. And then I got this. Now this thing is a 4-inch Y fitting for a dust collector. And what I'm going to do is that on the inside of here, probably somewhere around there, so you know, in that realm right about there. So all that will be sticking out is that from there. This will be inside. Here I'll have a gate so I can change the pressure of how much the suction system is sucking. And then here I 3D designed a reducer to go to a hose to the router. So we'll see that a little later. What I'm going to do now, and I won't bother filming, is I'm going to have to take all this apart now. Take out the X-carve from the inside, and then get this ready to fully seal the inside so it doesn't get all nasty. Alright? So I did some extra work here. Right now I just put in some wood filler to fill up the holes that I'm, or more so where the finished nails are there. I also ground flat these screws. Just realized I need a grinding flat. The one's there and the one's up there. I'm not going to use tape on those because they're on bare wood. There's no finish on them. Since there's no finish, I just can go at it. Alright. So I moved the cabinet outside. I'm going to start painting these larger areas, not painting, sealing them with lacquer. It looks really nice. By the way, those are pocket holes. You can see the screws inside there. I find them to be really strong. So I'm going to get going on this. And I put it outside because I'm going to leave it out here. It's going to smell at my garage if not. And after it's sealed, and we're not planning to have any rain anytime soon, so I can leave it out here and just keep putting on the layers. Okay, I just realized something. I probably should have covered this, but when you're painting on lacquer or something shiny, you can see here I put it on there, you want to brush it on with the grain. So here you can see the grain flowing this way in the wood, so I'm going to want to brush it this way, not this way. So brush it on that way. See, on this one it would be this way also, and then on this one it would be this way, right? And you can see that also. So I finish these two sides, and this side here, you can see it's all there, and this side here. Now, I didn't know I bought semi-gloss, and when I went to Home Depot the last time, I got gloss. So, time to head back to Home Depot, but I'll do that later. Kind of done. I did a full day's work plus this, so I'm gonna call it a day. So with that, let's get it nice. There we go. So with that, handy Andy, over and out for today. I hope you come back. Please click like, subscribe if you can, and share this with your friends. I'm going to have some other cool projects, alright? See ya.